Dying Light is an upcoming open-world zombie game developed by Techland, and today we start a new series on this channel meant to cover all there is to know about this game. This is Globku from Magical Noob. Welcome to Dying Talk, Episode 1. Techland were the developers of Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide, among some other non-zombie games, and Dying Light started as a Dead Island sequel, but because of the open world, the new zombie types, and day and night cycle, and the new game mechanics like parkour, it made more sense for it to become its own game rather than a Dead Island sequel, as initially planned. But it's not all different from Dead Island. Weapon customization and crafting seem to be highly inspired in Techland's previous title, but apart from that and the zombie theme, it becomes harder to find other similarities. The game features a heavy parkour element, and because of this, it has been highly compared to Mirror's Edge, being described as a mixture between this game and Dead Island, which sounds pretty accurate. There will also be a day-night cycle, which does not only serve for aesthetic and immersion purposes, but will also be used as a gameplay mechanic. The game changes drastically depending if you're playing during the day or during the night. And this is mainly because of the zombies you face. During the day, they will be slow and easily distracted by sound. You'll be able to walk around salvaging materials, setting up traps, saving random strangers as some kind of side quests. But even during the day, the zombies can be dangerous if encountered in large numbers. Still, because of the parkour element of the game, if you climb to a rooftop, you will probably be safe. At night though, they will be much more dangerous. The zombies will transform and gain the ability to sprint after the player. We're talking about running zombies here, which is everyone's worst nightmare. They'll be able to climb buildings, so you won't be safe on top of rooftops anymore, and they will also have increased damage, so your only option as the player is to run away. Engaging in combat would probably mean suicide. But you can also opt to stay out of sight. If the zombies don't see you, they will not chase you, adding a stealth element to the game. The player will be able to use an ability called Night Sense to locate zombies and stay out of their way. But it might not be as easy as it sounds, since the streets are crowded with the infected. When spotted, that's when you'll be doing everything you can to survive. The traps you set during the day will become useful, and you'll be putting your parkour skills to the test, trying to reach one of the safe zones available throughout the map. The game is being developed mainly as a single-player experience, but it will also feature co-op. And also an interesting competitive multiplayer mode where a player will become a zombie and invade other players' worlds as a zombie. It is a little bit similar to the multiplayer scheme that we've seen previously in the Dark Souls games and more recently on Watch Dogs. Coming up in this series, we'll talk more in depth about the parkour, weapons and customization, multiplayer, zombie types, among some other things. And while we're gonna talk about all of these topics, you guys can decide what we talk about first by leaving a comment below. I hope this video has given you an idea of what Dying Light is, and if you are as hyped as I am for this game, I hope you guys join me in discussing all the great things this game promises to be in the comment section. Dying Light is scheduled to release in February 2015, but until then, all the info you need to know will be on this channel. So like the video if you found it useful, and subscribe for more Dying Light videos. This has been Globku. Take care everyone, see you next time.